may have seen this book in my art book collection video and thought, hey, I've never seen her do that book review. Oops! Hey guys, this is Morgan Stradling with the Rotoscopers, and today I'm giving you a book review of the Art of Transylvania. This is actually one of the first art books that I've ever had, and in my video I say that the Art of Rise of the Guardians is the first book that I ever received. That is a lie. The Art of Hotel Transylvania is the very, very first art book that I've ever received from a publisher, and it's the very first one of my collection. I did a review on the website, and you can find a link in the notes, but for some reason we never did a video review. So here it is. I'm excited to talk about it. It's a great, great art book. It's good. So Hotel Transylvania is such a cool movie. It takes these classic horror characters and it mushes them all together, and they all just visit this hotel owned by Dracula. And so there's a lot of elements that are very typical. You know, Dracula typically has a very iconic look, and so do mummies and whatnot. But Sony Pictures Animation and Gennady Tartakovsky did a great job really creating a new world, and I'm excited to see this world again in the sequel. So the book starts off with a foreword by the director himself, Gennady Tartakovsky, and you also get to see throughout sketches that he has done. So I think that's really cool, because some directors aren't necessarily artists, some are, but he had a very clear vision of what some of these characters wanted to look like. So it was really cool every once in a while to see just little tidbits of him and his style, which is so different than most of the people in the book. Now, the book is very simple. It's divided into two sections: character design and production design. Now, if you know me, I love my character design. So as I was flipping through this and the characters just never stopped, I was like, yes, this is amazing, I love it. The character design section is about 100 pages, and then the production design section is about 60 pages. So one thing that I loved about this book is there are so many characters, but they really focus on the development of the characters. For example, Dracula has a very iconic look, but they really played with that. And they show page after page of them trying to discover what he looked like and what was their Dracula gonna look like. And it's all over the place. And that is so fascinating to me to see. At one point he was really huge, one time he was really skinny, he had hair, did not. I just thought it was really great. And every character, you know, going forward has that sort of development. You get to see, okay, how are we playing around with this? We did this, we tried that, that didn't work, we tried this. And then once they do finalize on what the character looks like, there are a few more pages for each character just focusing on that design. I loved it. That is absolutely how you should do an art book, in my opinion. Like, if there are characters in your movie, which typically they are, just saying, then I want to see everything. Whoa, did you see that? My hair was like, whoa! Blooper. So yeah, in case you can't tell, I really loved the character design section. These characters are so cool. Mavis is an interesting character. Then there's all these classic characters who visit the hotel, who work in the hotel. We have some human characters that are in there. Jonathan, you know, that's interesting to see his design. It's just really, really great. You know, when they do the Art of Hotel Transylvania too, I don't think there's going to be as much development, which makes me a bit sad, but I'm sure we're going to see new characters, so never fear. Then the second part of this book is called Production Design. This is where we focus on the world and everything non-human in it. So, you know, we're in this giant castle, and so we get to see the libraries, there's a swimming pool, there's, you know, dungeons, we get to see the outside, the woods, we get to see the human town. So everything, and then also all the props that are inside those, you know, scenes. We get to see furniture, we get to see, you know, there's one example of Mavis, she has a lollipop, like designing that lollipop, someone had to do it. And that's what I love. Those are the little things that really just make an art book just above and beyond. Just those little touches are what make an art book stand out from the rest. And this one definitely stands out. I'm really, really impressed with this. Titan Books is the publisher, and they just did a great job. Now, the one thing I am disappointed with, I'm not gonna lie, the cover, it's just the final rendered characters, and I'm like, yeah, there are some sketches back here, but I'm not impressed. I'm like, what? Could have shown a really, really cool piece of production art, landscape art, character, I don't know. So when I first saw this, I was like, meh. Alright guys, I am going to give this book 5 stars. Other than the, you know, the cover, whatever, you know, it's just a cover. The book inside is so good. It's just an example of how you should do an art book. And, you know, if you haven't seen Hotel Transylvania, like, what are you waiting for? It's such a great movie. Gennady Tartakovsky is so talented. He's going to be doing all sorts of films for Sony over the next few years. He's going to be doing Hotel Transylvania 2, the new Popeye movie. This guy is a legend, so definitely check out the movie and definitely check out the book. You can find the link to purchase the book right here or in the notes below. Using that link helps support us so we can get more art books, so we can make more videos, so basically we can become this giant empire and make 40 videos a day. Like, it's gonna be awesome. So just click, use the link. It doesn't cost you anything except for the cost of whatever you're buying. All right, guys, let me know in the comments below who's your favorite character in Hotel Transylvania. Like if you like Hotel Transylvania, and subscribe for more art book reviews. Who knows, maybe we'll find another long lost art book in my collection somewhere and I'll, you know, dust it off for you guys. All right, guys, be sure to subscribe, which I just told you, and until next time, I'm Morgan, and this is the Rotoscopers YouTube.